Yo, we back, man. Another episode.
We back.
Of the Vision Podcast.
Just the two of us.
Digger. No, we got a guest today. We got a man.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You know, we good. But yo, welcome to the Vision Podcast, where we talk vision. You know, we talk culture. We talk life. You know what I'm saying? We laugh a little bit. We joke a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. We got a good one today. I've been waiting for this one. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, you know, in season 2, I really wanted to talk to people that I really respect and admire. You know, and they probably didn't know I was admiring them, but, you know what I'm saying, from afar. But I've been admiring this guy for a long time, man. So, in everything that he do, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate what he do. Because in this town of dead nightlife.
Don't do it.
And whack bar hopping we
Don't
got
do
going
it.
on here, man.
Don't do
He's making it a pleasant place,
He's
man.
my real life friend.
Yeah,
so.
he's like the Batman of the nightlife, man. We got him. My man D. Wilson, man.
What's up, man?
What's up, fam?
Chilling. We here. I love it.
Man, I'm glad to have you here, man. So, you know, we're going to get into it, man. Before we get into it, how was your weekend? You laughing for it? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
It was good?
We did the festival yesterday.
Had a great time.
Yeah, the festival
We seen a lot of amazing things, didn't we?
The festival was awesome. It was an awesome experience.
Yeah, it was.
Men in skirts.
See?
But
now you told me to chill. And
I just said men in skirts.
It
but
was.
It was I loved the whole festival.
It was a lot of bad outfits, period.
And
What's up?
shout out to the Flaming Fish, right? Because you see how I scarfed down them fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, mad people was asking you about them too.
Was the best fried green tomatoes I ever tasted in my life.
I've never had fried green
Yo,
tomatoes.
the batter, whatever kind of crack and love they put in that batter.
The amount of big backness that you're displaying right now and the
First of
excitement
all,
of
they're
batter.
fried green tomatoes.
But just the way you said batter, though, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
You must ain't never had them.
No, I don't want them.
You should try it.
Nah, not a
Instead
fan.
of getting them nasty big back fried
I sure did.
30-piece wings
I sure did, because I
yesterday.
work out, nigga. I work out, nigga. Yeah.
You work out.
I done lost almost 70 pounds in a matter of like 7 months.
Not eating Frankos, you not.
Listen, I'm allowed to cheat.
You could
D,
have
can I
got.
get a cheat day?
You could have got
Absolutely.
fried green tomatoes, but
Nah,
you
I'm
chose
cool.
not to.
How was your
Anywho,
weekend, bro?
shout
It was
out
good.
to
I'm
Flaming Fish.
off her, man. How
It
was
was
your
good,
weekend?
man. It was good. We had a busy week at the Oak House, and then
Okay.
we had skated out of town to Toronto for my guy Junior Jones's birthday party, and now we back.
All right, man.
Road warrior.
Yeah. It must be nice to be rich, man.
Sure. Man, I don't know, man. I'm trying to get there. That's why I was up there smoozing, trying to, you know what I mean?
How was your weekend, Mil?
Weekend was cool. Y'all, we had the festival yesterday. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did an amazing job. Y'all did an amazing job out there.
Yeah.
A lot of interviews.
Yeah.
It was dope.
It was fun, man.
Yeah, it was
It was
a
fun.
really dope time. And Friday, so I was just all about the festival this week. So Friday I did it started Thursday. We did the VIP reception at the Birchville Penny. That was dope. Friday we did I DJ'd the backyard barbecue for them.
Yeah.
Which was really dope. Saturday I was just chilling, just trying to get everything ready for Sunday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday
So I didn't know. So it's a whole weekend experience.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, I got to do
Why
that
you didn't
next.
invite us?
Yeah,
Neil?
man. We only got invited to the one day, man.
My bad.
See how niggas
The
do?
10-year anniversary next year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All
Big
right.
shout out to Lindsay, man. Like Lindsay is doing
That
some
was
amazing
amazing.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It has been for a long time, been putting on for the city. There's a lot of things that moves culturally, you know, in this city, and Lindsay's a part of it. Dennis is a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so big shout out to him, man.
Yeah, I told him we got to get him up here to have like a full, hour and a half with him just to kick it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do some deep dive.
That's gonna be a hell of an episode too.
Word.
Lindsay crazy.
Word. Yeah, man. So I don't know how familiar you are about how we do things around here, but we like to go back. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know well, those who must be living under a rock probably know what you're responsible for. The parties. You know what I'm saying? The restaurant, now the nightclub and all that. But I want to go back before all of that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like D at the boys club, man. You know what I'm saying? We used to play basketball. Yo, you was nice too, man.
Yeah, man, I had
You
a
was
little
all
game.
right,
I had
man. I ain't gonna hold
a
you.
little game. I got a game tonight at 8:30. So we gonna
Word.
keep this thing going.
Yeah, so we gonna hop in the DeLorean. We gonna go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play Doc. You Marty McFly. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna take us back to like, how was your childhood like growing up? Like, did you have both parents in the house? Was you like Ricky Schroeder? Did you grow up Silver Spoon? Like, how was it?
Not Ricky Schroeder.
Nah, man. It wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
So obviously, I do I had both my parents, but never in the same home. So
Okay.
during my lifetime, my mom and dad weren't actually together. So
Okay.
but my father had his my brother in their family, so I was able to go to both houses and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
My mom kind of had her situations, you know what I mean, going through the years. So we moved a lot. I mean, so it was a lot going on. I'm starting to probably maybe 5-10 years ago, I really started to understand everything that went on. And you know, sometimes you be like, man, this wasn't fair. Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's, you know, but it was good and bad, man. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Your childhood, your background is your background, and you got to make the best of it. And I kind of feel like I made the best of it. So,
Sweetest mother on the planet, by the way.
Absolutely. Yes, your mother's great.
That's dope. So, like with me, you know what I'm saying? And just like that's why we named the Vision Podcast. I say everything starts with a vision. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't vision yourself doing certain things, then how are you ever going to achieve it? So everything starts with that vision in your head. Like for me, I talked about it a few times on the pod. Like for me doing music, my parents took me to my first concert. I probably was like 10. It was an audition concert. You nasty nigga, and we ain't talking about Ronnie. But it was dope, man. And it was this girl I had a crush on, and I think I was like in the 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? She was like in the 5th. Her name was Ava. I remember her name. You know what I'm saying? All the young boys crushed on her, and after the concert, she was crying. I said, yo, these niggas done made Ava cry. Whatever they doing, I want in on that. So, you know, I knew early I wanted to do music. I didn't know to what level I would finally get to and how I was going to do it, but I knew I had the vision, then I want to do that. So, like, take me back to, like, high school. What was your vision like in high school?
So my vision, I wanted to play in the NBA, just like most of the athletes. You know, we was at the boys club, so everybody at the boys club, and that's what, you know, our dreams were.
Yeah, right.
And then, you know, I'm 5'11".
Reality starts
you know, I'm not tall enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not fast enough.
Yeah.
I was smart enough, but you know what I mean? You know, just the reality of it. That just wasn't. So I didn't know, you know, I didn't have this vision. Like, so if you ask me, like, where I'm at now, can I envision it? No.
Yeah.
Being successful, yes, I envision myself being successful.
Right.
But how and what field or whatever.
Right.
There's a lot of little things that happen. I left Turner Carroll my junior year at the end, tuition. So, you know, back to poor people problems. And I go to Riverside, and in Riverside, I take an English 5 class, which was the yearbook. And we learned PageMaker. So at the time, it was Adobe PageMaker. And that spurred my graphic design career, and the graphic design career spurred the nightlife and all the other stuff. So it kind of I got lucky by going to that one class, and Miss Thomas was her name, and she just gravitated to me and gave me the camera, go around the school, you know, high school, you got the camera to walk around. You're that guy, you know what I mean? And then going back working with that program, which was new at that time. You know, we talking about some of the first Adobe editions, you know what I mean? So it was dope, man.
So when did you first start with the graphic design?
So when I graduated, I went to Canisius, and Canisius had you know, the computer lab.
Gotcha.
And so I would just go to the computer lab, playing around, and then we would start doing music and stuff, rapping and stuff. And so I was doing all our artwork, and really, so I was just practicing. You know, we go back to scanners, you know what I mean? You just got the picture, put it on the scanner, you scan it, and then take forever to get to the computer, and you manipulate it. So I was able to, through my 7 years at Canisius, I took an extra year in grad school. I was able to use their equipment for everything. We was doing music videos, and I was doing the music videos for class. Okay. You know, TV production and everything. So I was able to learn through that process and kind of, you know, use those different things and to enhance what I had going on, and I was able to just start baking, and now I was cooking.
So when did the vision of getting into the nightlife start?
It was a natural progression from the party. So I'm pretty sure Shawnee, when she was here.
Can we talk about the bus parties, please?
So before we even get to the bus, like the party started, I remember going to IPU with my cousin Lil. And that's why I said, Shawnee, this is her heyday right here. You know what I mean? But it wasn't my heyday. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm going with Little. Little was a wild boy. You know my cousin.
That's my man. We went.
So you're a wild boy, but I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm laid back, and that wasn't my scene. So I just didn't like it because it wasn't my scene. You know what I mean? I was a basketball player, and you know, basketball players, we don't really party at that time. So eventually, later on, I was able to create my own environment. And so I'm cool with Crow. Crow was like one of our mentors coming to Turner with us. They a couple years ahead of us. And he used to have the dopest parties. You got to get dressed up. Almost like it reminded me of what I went to in Toronto yesterday. Man.
Okay.
This joint, just the elevation of it was so dope.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, I like that. And so when I was able to create my own, I was able to create the vision because I did the graphics and I created the vision.
Yeah.
And now we here, 15, 16 years later.
Man.
You know what I mean? So that was weird.
Yeah. So I gotta ask. So in the progression from going from doing graphics to now progressing to the nightlife and stuff like that, what was the hardest part to get things started? Because I know it can't be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is easy, man. Graphics, the hardest part was just, building up your clientele.
Okay.
Anytime you in those type of service industries or everything, or where you offer their service, man, you got to build your clientele. Like, they just don't come.
Yeah, right.
You don't just open up, man. I remember opening a kiosk in the mall, and I was doing graphics. Man, every day I'm just struggling just to eat. This is when McDonald's was in the mall. So I remember making $10 that was my lunch.
Yeah.
And that's all I had for the day. And so I was there for like a month and I had to quit because it wasn't making any money. And I probably spent this morning more than I made that month.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's just building up your clientele, man. Building up your clientele. And then as far as the nightlife, it wasn't hard because I was in the back room. So I was in this back rooms of Sensations.
Okay.
Some of them clubs I'm Chippewa. I was in the back room because I was doing their graphics.
Yeah.
So I was able to hear some of the conversations, see what was going on.
Get the game.
And so what I do, I listen. A lot of people just don't listen. Sometimes the answer is right there, and they just don't listen. So I was able to listen. And so when it was time for me to implement something, I was able to get a kickstart because, one, I did up my graphics, so I was saving money there. I can create my own vision. And two, I can see what was wrong and what was right and kind of create it.
Yeah.
What are those conversations like when you and Kurt be talking like, okay, we're going to get Birchfields or we're going to get, Oak House, the old, what was it? Senior Tequila. Yeah.
So those is interesting. So when we started, I don't know if you remember, you was gone in Atlanta, but you probably heard about the Good Life on Bailey. Yeah. So when the Good Life first opened, I was the first person in there, and that was thanks to Fred. Okay. Freddie J. Yeah. So me and Fred was cool because I did all the flyers for Birchfields and Sensations. Okay. So when Birchfields closed, he kind of transitioned to the Good Life situation. Right. And he was like, Dennis, come on. And so I went over there and started doing parties, and them parties just went crazy off the muscle. Yeah. And so at that time, that's when we did the first 40-40 trip to New York City. Yeah. And so the first person I called was Kurt. I was doing flyers for Kurt. That's how I met Kurt. Okay. Big Pete. I called Kurt like, yo, I'm doing my birthday party. I don't know if it was my 30th at the 40-40 Club in New York. That was a vision. It's a dream. I want to do something bigger. Right. I got it together. I don't think I made no money or nothing, but, we had enough people, and Kurt was the first. He's like, all right, say less. Now, he paid last, but he was first. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And then from there, we just had that synergy. She remembered being on the bus. We had, like, routines on the bus we created where – and it was all just organic. Yeah. Kurt he sat at the front. I sat at the back. We had one seat we didn't sell, and that was for the Long Island iced tea. Yeah. So we had 5 gallons. Yeah. And then we had some liquor here and there, my cousins. And then, you turn your light on. That means you want a drink. Somebody pour you a drink. Music going. You can't sleep. Yeah. We leaving at 2 a.m, so we partying the whole night. So we had a whole routine, and she could tell you more. She probably got better stories than I do.
I got footage.
Footage. Some of that stuff might be scary. I don't know.
It's not coming. It's on an SD card. Okay. I got all of my little SD cards, and I still got them today, and they in the basement.
Okay.
I know you got some stories though, because it was a lot going on them trips.
What happens?
What was you doing?
First of all, I was having fun. Okay, I was having fun.
Having fun consist of?
Dancing and listening to music and fellowshipping.
I know you.
I was fellowshipping.
Okay.
I was fellowshipping.
What kind of fellowship?
You
Christian fellowshipping?
There. None of your business.
What kind of fellowship?
You missed it. You missed a great part of life.
Backslide.
You need a great part of life.
That trip was a hotel, so you can already imagine what's
That's dirty. That's dirty.
Yeah. And so was what you was doing. It was dirty too.
No, it wasn't.
Nasty nigga. I know you.
Fellowshipping, networking, networking.
We'll go there.
And when I did get on the bus, I flew to the city wherever they was at, and I was in the mix.
All right. So, Old Birchfields, you take that over and you turn it into the Oak Room.
Yep.
What was that transition like doing that?
So I thought this is where you started getting a realization of where you at. So we go from this once a month doing this party thing, kind of died out, and then we kind of segued I would do maybe a couple months here and there, when I had the right venue. But then we decided we're going to open the Oak Room. Now, me and Kurt, it was me and him.
Okay.
Now, he exhausted his money. I exhausted my money. We broke at this time. He put a lot more into this. So it was my vision, kind of. I said to him that he had his vision, but then he really put the bulk of the money up. I want to make sure I give him credit because a lot of times people don't understand that when they talk about me and his partnership.
Right.
He bet a lot on me.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So now we broke and we trying to get this thing open. So we lying to the landlord because we owed him a little bit of money and stuff and all that. We finally get open and I'm thinking that, okay, we open this and people just going to come.
Yeah. No, that's not how that
So we
works.
opened slowly, we gradually, and eventually, it got somewhat consistent, but it was hard to get consistent every day. And it took us about 8 or 9 years, honestly, to get consistent 4 days of the week. When Gigi's closed, we wind up hiring the people from Gigi's. When Gigi's caught on fire, and then we had our chef at the time, Johnny. His wife was running the morning breakfast, and then we wind up having for a long time. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right before 2019, into 2019, 2020, going into 2020, that's when it really started rolling. Yeah, and then you already know what happened.
Yep,
COVID. So that really, I don't know. We built this baby, and it took a long time. They usually say business is 3 to 5 years. It took us 7 or 8.
Right.
Maybe 9 to get that, and it was going. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We had the happy hour, the best happy hour, honoring people. Right. Then we had the nightlife coming in after the happy hour. Yeah. It was rolling, and then the COVID happened. And then after COVID, it's just never. We got it back, but it just never got consistent again. It's like the whole world changed, so now you have to try to change it again. Yeah. And then Main Street died. So if you go down Main Street right now, it don't look good. It ain't some place you want to walk by yourself. You know what I mean? So that's why now we decided to move and upgrade. You know what I mean? It was time. We put that work in, and now that helped prepare us for where we at now.
Yeah.
How you liking it down there?
I love it downtown. Like this weekend was good. Like when you think of Saturday, they had that concert out the canal or whatever on the harbor or whatever.
Oh yeah,
tacos and tequila.
Yeah. So they had that concert. We already had events. We had Lindsay had his golf tournament. So we had the after situation for the golf tournament from 3 to 6. Then after that, Courtney, I can't think of Courtney's last name off the top of my head. Courtney, she just became a
Courtney Crosby.
Yes. Beautiful person. She just became an officer.
NFTA
officer. So she's elevating. So we had a celebration for her from 6 to 10. And then we had the nightlife. And then the nightlife, you had Ace and them had the party with Fabulous across the street. We already in the district, so everybody's down here. So it was great, man. And now we a part of that. If we was at the Oak Room, we probably wouldn't have got that because we wasn't in the route.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, when the last time you've been down Main Street if you don't have to go down there?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? So, now I love it because we down in the district.
Yeah.
Do you get that Chippewa crowd too?
Not really. They walk by and they look, they like it. They intrigued, especially look at the signage, and obviously we got good signage and everything. And they'll listen. Some of them might come, but not too much. Yeah. We get us. You know what I mean? We do get all walks of life. Like Saturday was like you came. You was like, I don't know none of these people. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's the beauty of it. Right. Like it don't always have to be what I do or Kurt do. Yeah. Now we have a place that whoever is downtown can enjoy, and then people come, and then it's a younger audience too.
All right.
At times.
So before we get all the way into the new situation, which is the Oak House, I want to get into how did you start these big prominent parties that you've been like the black joint, the white joint, the pink joint, like what got you?
They started slowly. I had to run at the Good Life, and then I remember the first white one. And it's funny now because when you start thinking back, but the first one was called Diddy Style. Okay, so
whoa, wait, no baby oil though.
No, we didn't know about baby oil then. It might have been if we didn't know. Ain't no telling. It would have been going to them hotels.
You had baby oil when you was on the party?
First of all, no. Okay, no, stop looking at me.
No, I'm just saying.
You so obsessed. I think you low-key,
I'm not.
Like, you dream about the nigga.
I don't.
You do.
I don't dream about. I used to work. I used to work at Bad Boy though. You know that.
That's why I think he touched you a little bit.
Ooh. See, now you doing it. Now you going there? You sure you want to do that?
Till Lamar saved you. Mackie saved you. Mackie said he saved you.
So he say.
Mackie said let's go.
I'm off you. We back with Dennis because you tried to go. You go way left. He did say it, but it was a lie.
Blame him. Don't blame me. Mackie said
But I know anytime somebody always talk about you,
Mackie said
and the no nasty things you do, you try to turn and throw it back on somebody else because you know how you is.
I'm
you
a saint. Yes. Shout to God.
The devil was an angel too. You know that, right?
That ain't got nothing to do with me, beloved.
All right. So the very first party you did, it was a white joint.
So it was a white one, big one.
Okay.
And so the first time we had 400 people. It was me, Kurt, and it was another person.
Okay.
I'm not even going to discuss that.
Right.
It was really mine, but, I brought them in. Yeah. And then the second one, it just was me. The second one went down. So one of the guys I was cool with, we kind of went ways, and they did something the same day. And you know how as promoters, you get weird. Somebody doing something at the same time as you. Oh, it's a different crowd. I'm like, all right, man. If we friends, man, you ain't supposed to try to hurt my money.
Yeah,
but
right.
It is what it is. So the first year we had 400. It was crazy. Second year we went down to like 250. And then we was at Genesee, the banquet hall that I ran for a while. Yeah. And then that's a lot of times that's when people stop. Me, I rebranded it. That's when I changed it to Miami Nights. We went to Blush the next year. We had Superstar J. And that's when we introduced the old school too. So we did 6 to 10 old school, 10 to 4 was the turn up. It was insane. It was great. And then from there, I just every year it just became annual. But another thing that happened, what people don't know is I'm a teacher. So we off summers. Yeah. So I used to work summer school all the time. Yeah. This became my summer school money. So the first couple years where like whatever I put in through that couple of months, what was it? April, May, June, $3-4 grand. I will at least get my money back. Yeah. So now that was my summer money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for me, that mentally, I know, okay, I'm gonna have $4 or $5 grand. I spent that $4 or $5 grand. It's not like I made that, but I'm getting it back. So it's basically like a savings account for me for the summer to get through the summer. Yeah. And so, but then it started creeping up. So then the next year we go to Templeton Landing. I think we had 500. The next year at Templeton we go to 750. Next year that's when it exploded. It went to 1,200. Yeah. And then they kicked us out of Templeton. Yeah. We went to Riverworks, and then it just kind of went from there. And then
did you like grow out of Templeton Landing?
No, they kicked us out. Oh. So what happened is the last year I was at Templeton prior to this new generation. Mm-hmm. So Templeton so when I first went to Templeton, I'm like, listen, can you just lock my date in every year? Mm-hmm. I'm not big enough at the time. They were like, no. They ain't say no, but they kept me. So every year I would book it there. But then that year, they had a wedding in the big ballroom. Because I usually did the big ballroom and then the upper terrace or whatever. So they was like, well, you can use this other side because I'm pissed. I'm like, man, I'm going to have 700 people. Right. So they gave me the restaurant portion, the small ballroom, and the patio. Yeah. Cool. So they were supposed to stop dinner service at 5 o'clock. My party started at 7. They never stopped the dinner service. So now you got older Caucasians and you got us coming in as they're leaving. But now I went from 700 to 1,200 people. Yeah. You know us. Mm-hmm. Probably 500 people bought their ticket that day. Right. So I couldn't even plan that. Mm-hmm. And now it was just crazy. And so now ironically, their general manager, their regional general manager for one of their 6 restaurants across the country was there. Oh, wow. Caucasian lady. Yeah. It's just not her audience. All she sees is these big black guys everywhere, with white on everywhere. And, girls twerking and everything else. Right. It was, and then they just kind of blamed everything on me. But what they did too, they had booked the McKinley reunion that same day. Okay. All white. So they booked that in the other. So they did all this stuff and they blamed it on me. And so then I got kicked out. So now I got to find a place that hold at least 1,200 people, which was a task. And ironically, Riverworks was being open at that time. DeChantel Lloyd, haven't seen her in a while, but she was very instrumental of helping me get in Riverworks. It took me 9 months to get a meeting with Riverworks. They kept pushing me. And then, but she was persistent. She had me going to events in the middle of the day, like for Canal Side and everything. Yeah. And she would run from dudes like, this is Dennis Wilson, boom, boom. So she made sure, and I got the meeting, got in. And that first year was a trial year because basically they didn't believe me. They thought I was some other promoters doing something for somebody else who had some crazy stuff going on. Yeah. And so they had all the police there that day. Jeez. It was crazy. And then once they believed seeing what I did, it was cool. And then, man, we've been rocking since, man. So I've been with Riverworks since they pretty much opened, which was a great relationship. And then
and that grew too. At Riverworks a lot.
Oh yeah. So 2 years ago, Riverworks, I'm like, yo, listen, man, we got all these people. It's crazy. It's packed. Like I might need it downstairs now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she was like, cool. So then I called her in around January. She was like, listen, I was like, we don't have to do this VIP. We got to figure out, maybe we do VIP upstairs. She's like, no, we built this new banquet room upstairs. You should come see it. It's not done. It was still under construction, but we'll get you our hat. Come on through. So I go on my lunch break. Boom. I go through. I'm like, it's perfect for VIP. Everything perfect. She's like, yeah, you can do this. You can have that, whatever.
Yeah.
Boom. And so they basically started making programming for me too, you know, to include me in that time. And this year was probably the best year because it was just seamless.
Yeah.
And so that's the story of the Miami Nights. I got the story of the presidential, which is a whole nother story. So the black party was different, and it's a whole different.
Man, you know, I you got to tell all the stories, man.
So the black party,
you got to tell all the stories, man.
So the black party, same thing, started at 550 Genesee, on the banquet hall. It was me and Dizzle for a while.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all had Dizzle on the show yet or anything.
No, I know him. I know him personally though.
So Dizzle, it was me. Our birthday the same day.
Okay.
So first couple years we did them together. And I asked Dizzle. I was like, "Yo, bro, we got to do this together." So we did that. Then we went to Blush, great time. Then we went to Templeton, and then at Miami Nights, I had already had Templeton booked. So I had one. They had one more contract with me, and that was the black party. We used the whole building. I don't think nobody ever used all of Templeton, every room. So I had a different party at every room. Dope situation. But then that was the last year. So then I had to figure out where I'm going.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to find somewhere for 1,200 black people to go to have a party?
Wow.
So
I can only imagine.
Next, I'm calling around. I remember calling the Hyatt. Oh, Dennis Wilson? They looked me up. Oh, we needed 20 grand up front.
Oh.
They looked me up and said that. I'm like, man, we playing this game now.
Wow.
So now I ain't got this, that type of money anyway, like that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now I'm like, man. So then,
Key, you said that time.
At that time. Yeah, you see that? He said that. He said at that time. He's trying to throw that in. He's trying to throw that in real smooth.
Yeah.
Like at that time.
At that time. I like that. That was real
You're the organic growth. So come on.
Hey, man, one thing I don't do is I don't put my foot in my mouth. So I graduated on my level. Yeah. So, some people take other people's money to try stuff. I didn't do that because I wanted to make sure I can afford whatever I was doing. Yeah. So if the party flopped, everybody still got paid and it is what it is. So at least I had that. So that's one thing I do. And I try to encourage people to do that. Yeah. So we go from Templeton, I'm kicked out. Now I got to find a place. So then the Marriott out in Millersport. Mm-hmm. I don't know who told me to go out there. I went out there, boom, boom. We do the contract. I can't do as many people, but ironically, Janet Jackson has her party or concert on the same day. Wow. Janet had to lower her ticket price.
For real?
Wow.
Dead serious. This was crazy. So I'm like, whoa, man. Like, damn, I'm starting to impact stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
So I go to the Marriott. They tell me, you got to use our security. Now, Kevin is my security guy. Mm-hmm. Kev locked down from day one. Mm-hmm. He makes sure I'm good. He makes sure I'm good personally. Right. So, okay, I'm going to have my guys, but then I got to pay y'all for y'all guys. Mm-hmm. They guys never showed up. Oh. They did it intentionally because they wanted to make sure that our thing was sabotaged. Yeah. So now, what they didn't know, and at the same time as this is the day we went to the Marriott was the same first Black Nurses Gala that I sponsored. I paid for their first gala. Because I wanted to make sure that they organization had this spring, and then I'm too like we can do it together. Boom. We didn't know we was creating something crazy, so then we ain't going back there now. You had to play this sucker stuff. I ain't going back. So now I still got to find somewhere for 1,000 people to go. Yeah. I called Niagara Falls Convention Center. I don't know why I called there. They was like, come in. From day one, it was like they was cousins of mine. Like, it was no funny stuff. Like, they was the best group of people I ever worked with here outside of Ron from Blush. Okay.
And Dennis, I know we've been having some conversations too. And I mean, you always be telling me like, yo, bro,
go out there.
Go out to Niagara Falls. You know what I mean? Because for me, it was just like, yo, like, I just want to keep things like here, but it's hard to do stuff here in Buffalo, man. Yeah. It's really hard.
It was a quarter of the price. Yeah. So when they told me the price, I'm like, I can afford that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking the convention center. Yeah. So we figure it out. Now it's the second year of the Buffalo Black Nurses event. So now I'm still sponsoring a little bit, but I'm sponsoring a little bit less. So they growing. So then they grew so much over the last 4 or 5 years where they had to come. They was in a room. When they finished their gala, we had to turn that room around to the reggae room. Yeah. Now we couldn't do that anymore. It was too big. So now they get into the big bar area, and now this event then turned into 1,700 people. Her gala, well, I'm gonna say her gala. My wife is the president. There's 700 plus for a gala, which is crazy. You know, that's not something easy to do. Obviously, Jamil could attest to.
Shout out to Rhonda.
Everything that goes on. Friend. And now we killing it, man. Like, you know, this year we actually got another wrinkle. Last year we brought Adina Howard on the low. Nobody knew. Yeah. Because I knew if I told them, the young people would have been like, nah, I ain't going to Adina Howard. Yeah. So, on the low, you know, t-shirt and panties on. We had that.
Yeah, freak like me.
Yeah,
Ain't that right, Sean?
So this year we got a little, we switching up the layout a little bit. So we're going to keep that ballroom open because we had that long line last year. So this year we're going to make sure everybody get in. Once you in. And we're going to keep this ballroom open. And Rob Bonner and his crew, they're going you know, they're going to bless it.
Right.
Spin and roll. And the boys from Rochester and Red Rocks and Rocky B always had a turn-up room. Yeah. The turn-up room is like I don't know. It's like a DC club or something, man. That joint crazy, man. And then we're going to have an activation room, too, this year. So we definitely – so those things, that's how it kind of went. And, you know, I tried to fast forward 15 years.
Well, you probably didn't know this, unbeknownst to you. So I had you here to tell these stories, but then I wanted to get you on camera because now you can't deny. Now I know where I can come to get a loan. You feel me?
Easy loan.
No, but that's what's up, man. That's phenomenal, man. So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. So what's the most successful party now between the white, the pink, the
Miami Nights is probably going to always be the most successful.
Okay.
It's the summertime. It's the beginning of the summertime. Okay. It's kind of like the kickoff of the summer for myself and pretty much everybody else who do major events. It usually grosses the most because it's the summertime, man. Yeah. Like, and this one was the biggest one I had yet. We had people. We always get people from Toronto, Rochester, Cleveland, Syracuse, Erie. But this year was kind of OD, man. Yeah. And then my man Junior, who party I just went to yesterday, he the big dog in Toronto. So this is how I knew it got crazy. So white party day, you know, you anxiety, can't eat, you know. I'm trying to take a nap before the time, but I couldn't. And I'm just like pacing and whatever. My phone rings, say 9:05. I'm like, I didn't even know he had my number. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, like, when you start talking about these big-time promoters in other cities, they're where I'm trying to get to. And he called me, like, hey, what's up, man? This is Junior, whatever. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Yo, man, I got some people up here calling me, talking about trying to get to the party. They calling you to get into my joint? Say less. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's when it's like, man, when you start seeing those little things happen and appreciation. And I was at his event, and a dude walked up to me, ran up to me, like, yo, you D. Wilson, right? I'm like, I'm not now. Rhonda always talking about everybody, but I'm not expecting to see anybody I know besides him and maybe another dude. Was like, man, I come to all your events. So he had his event talking. I'm like, yo, this is great, man.
That's dope. That's dope. You know? So I got to ask you this now, because listening to the stories, I hear a lot of you got to be resilient to get to these.
I only showed you the good stuff, man.
Yeah. Man, you got to tell the bad too, man. You know, it's educational too, man.
The bad stuff is us, man. Like,
come on, talk about it, man.
The most stressful part of Miami Nights, so much because it's so big, and I hate to call it, but it's us, ninja stuff, like. The entitlement.
Yo, you can say nigga, D.
Nah, I'm trying to get that out of my vocabulary.
I'm trying too, but it's hard, man.
You're not trying. Okay,
I'm
first
trying.
of all, you're not.
I'm trying.
You're absolutely not.
You right, nigga. I
ain't. I'm trying. I'm a teacher, so like we go back to school next week, so I got to get back in mode, man.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Don't let me.
No,
I don't want to bring you to the bad side, man. Ninja, we gonna go with Ninja today, man.
But the entitlement people, like everybody expecting something for free. Everybody wants something. People you don't talk to all year calling you, asking you for stuff. Like my thing is, you don't have to call me. I don't just buy a ticket. The tickets has been in the same places for the last I don't know how many years. Online on my website and Doris Records. You can go get a ticket. Now, if you got some other special situation, obviously, I answer the phone. Like, I don't dodge people or whatever, but at the same time, man, people lying, you get to the door, you lying, you trying to do sneaky stuff, shady stuff. It gets overwhelming. And then, too, like, this thing got kind of big, so it's like, I can understand. I'm not a celebrity, but I can understand what celebrities go through. And so it makes you not want to talk to people at times. You know what I mean? And so after this event, I was so physically and mentally drained. Like, I went to bed Sunday, and I went to bed. I was in the shakes, the sweat, cold sweat. I'm hot, but I'm cold. You know, like you got a cold.
Yeah.
But I ain't had no cold. It was just my body was trying to release all of the tension and everything. Yeah. And like you put your body and your mental through a lot. And this year it was really, it was very taxing. And it wasn't the event itself. It was just the people and the
nonsense.
It was just like, come on, man. And then like, you know, like if you don't give people the answer they want, now you turn into this, you don't do nothing for nobody. You a dirty this, you this and that. Yeah. And to me that, you can't, you know, when you're a certain person, I can't respond. Yeah. But at the same time, it ain't fair because it's like, man, like that's not the truth. The truth is you wanted something and I'm not. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
So how do you deal with that, man?
I respond for him a lot.
Okay.
I really do.
I believe.
Because they don't understand that he's like my real friend.
Yeah.
My real friend. Anytime I hear somebody saying anything remotely negative,
because a lot of people, when I told people that, you know, I was going to have you on or whatever, they was like, man, well, ask him why he don't be having food at some of the events and, you know, why the prices be so high. And I'm just like, yo, same thing you said. It's us,
price
man.
Not even high, though.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas. This is niggerdom, man. And I got to just say what it is. This is class A niggerdom, man.
Because I'll tell you one thing. In Atlanta, you spend $100 before you even get to the door.
So I think,
you got to park. You got to do all kinds of stuff. The drinks is $1,000.
Try to devalue us. And I'm going to say y'all, too, because y'all doing something on the next level, too. They try to devalue us because we're in Buffalo.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And, like, I know that my quality of everything I do is on par with everybody from the big cities. Right. And the reason why I know that is because the big cities people are calling me and we're conversing.
Talk about
when Bills was playing Detroit last year, my boy G Turner hit me like, yo, let's do something. Mm-hmm. He one of the big dogs in Detroit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so our value is up there and these people value us. It's like we try to unvalue each other so we can get a better price. Yeah. And everything is about cheaper. Like, to me, cheaper don't mean better. Right. You know what I mean? Like, the price is the price. Like, I'm going to tell you the budget for the white party. It costs $40,000 to put that on. Mm-hmm. So you telling me I got to lower the price? Like, you know what I mean? How? Right. How can I do it? You know what I mean? Like, it has to have some value and it has to make sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it's not every year. Sometimes you go up and down depending on pricing. And then next year it's probably gonna be more because of tariffs and everything else. You know what I mean? So people just don't realize the value of stuff. And then too, the amount of time you put into it. Right. Like, I'm not doing the event if I'm not making X amount of dollars. Come on. So when I create something, I create a list of, when I first start, okay, I want to make this amount. Now, if I don't hit this amount and I get here, I'm cool, but I'm not doing it just to be doing it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is a business. This is how my daughter asks for something. This is how I can send her something. My wife wants something nice. This is how I can do it. Yeah. We want to go to Toronto and just pop up for the day and go shopping and go to an event. I want to be able to do those things, and I should. You know, I worked hard enough for it. So, but, you know, people do people stuff, and you know, people get very selfish.
I plan a high school reunion every 10 years and die. So I could just imagine what you've been going through. I told them the prices of the high school reunion this year, and literally a quarter of the class came because they was like, oh, that's too much money. I'm like, well, I'm not paying for this by myself, so I can I can't even imagine what you have to go through.
What pisses me off, though, and, you know, a lot of times I always big you up on here just saying, you know, because she get on me because she feel like I'm attacking each other, but it's like I'm being real.
He hates the nugget. Okay, let's just get it
I can't stand it.
I just don't.
No, let me just say this.
I wish you would buy the nugget.
Listen,
no, that's my guy, Brian Drake. So I love Brian.
Listen, respectfully, man. Like I said, nothing against. I don't know who own it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, for us, I just feel like we should take more pride in how our stuff look.
Tell Brian just to
man, put a new sign up.
Get some new floors.
We got to
contract me.
So to put a little bit of context into that, and I understand what you're saying, but the business is hard and it's and it's not getting better. Yeah. So Brian took over after his pops died, and then Wallace stepped down, so Brian took over. But he took over a nice establishment. You know, it was, you know, but the whole business in general has went backwards since then. So people saying, well, everything people ask for him or anybody else to do, they were saying the same thing with us at the Oakland. And now we didn't own the building, so it didn't make sense. But everything you ask for it costs us $1,000. Well, you just told me to do 200 different things. I don't have $200,000. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. So a lot of times people don't understand what goes on in the back room just to be trying to keep things open. Sometimes
I eat there every week. So.
Sometimes it's hard, man. It's very hard. It's very hard.
They got good food.
Okay, I'm just saying, but I heard it was rats running around. Listen,
I'm gonna tell you like this: there's rats. Anywhere there's food at, there's gonna be rats around. I'm telling you that now. So, not saying that is from an uncleanliness, but that's like we downtown. We don't have no food. One of the reasons why we don't have food is because we don't want the rats. Like that building when we came in, man, was rat holes everywhere. So we sealed up everything, make sure everything was good. But I come out in the back room or the back door in the middle of the day, is rats running through the alley.
Now you see how nice and eloquent he breaking it down for me
about rats.
No, just how he just educating me on some of the
nigga.
You be mad harsh though.
That is business 101.
I'm just saying for me, I like things a certain kind of way.
That's
if
why
you
I
expect
said
me,
maybe he can get a grant.
I'm just saying this is why I don't
because
go out.
you expect people to put money out their ass and they can't do that.
But let me tell you this though, this is gonna be. I'm telling them this is gonna be the first year that I'm going to the black party this year, right? And now, I didn't go out because most of my life, you know what I'm saying. I jumped off the porch mad early. You know, like when Ant was here, I talked about we was going to Jasmine's. I wasn't even old enough to drink, and I'm in Jasmine's at 16. But I'm opening up for acts, major acts coming here with my singing group and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this as a kid, so I'm going out from the time I started my going out journey at 16.
I started up way before that at Wise Guys.
Because you fast and nasty.
You don't know about Wise Guys?
I'm just saying. I'm talking about me. Why you always trying to think about
because
you,
don't act like you was doing something that nobody else was doing.
I'm talking about me, D. I'm talking about me. Can I talk about me for a minute?
You always do.
No, because I'm just trying to say why I am the way I am. But I said, you know what? I keep hearing, and I'm seeing all the fun and the smiles and all the laughter and all the things that's going on at these parties. I'm like, I gotta go this year. Good. So this year I'm going to the black joint and I'm going to the white joint. I am. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to experience that. And all I'm saying is, when people be like, yo, I'm going out tonight, and Cass has hit me and like, yo, you going to 77? Or you going? It's like, to me, that's not going out, man. That's not it for me.
That's not going out in the sense
when I go to dinner
out.
spot, because I went there before you had the air conditioning. We're gonna talk about the air conditioning.
Yeah, we can talk
before
about
that happened, it was cool in there, but it's always cool. I feel safe.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna make it home to my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
A lot of other spots, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm scoping to see where the nearest exit at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who coming in there with some machinery, a grenade. These niggas got all kinds of weaponry now.
I get it.
You feel me?
I get it.
But when I go to his spot, I don't feel that. I just feel like I can have a good time and I can chill and I'm going to make it home. Because at this age, Shawnee, it's about making it home.
Absolutely.
I just want to get home to my babies, man.
That's
my
it.
kids, man.
That's it.
Is that all? Is that saying too much?
Nope, that's fine.
And I want to go somewhere where it just don't look like a shack. Am I bougie? Am I too bougie, Mel?
No, but don't act like...
I'm just saying.
Like, the nugget today is not the nugget of old, right?
It is the nugget of old. That's the problem.
It's not. I'm talking about as far as the money coming in there, the consistent... People like he has to make money to do stuff.
Me. I feel better. I feel better about it, and I'm glad he educated. That's why I got him here so he can educate me. I don't need you.
Do you want to go eat there today?
No, I definitely don't. I definitely don't want to go there to eat.
They had like their fish dinners.
Sonny, you keep saying that. I'll go to Flamin' Fish though.
No, Flamin' Fish is great, but when I tell you the Nugget got good food,
they might.
They have good food.
It's just not for him.
Like, it's not for me.
I'm gonna make you eat it. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make you eat it.
To him.
Yo, Mel, why can't I? Yo, listen.
I'm gonna make him eat it,
on
Mel.
this podcast.
And then
I'm allowed to have my opinion about things, right?
Now, you
without being crucified, though.
You crucified me, okay? That's what you do. I'm gonna make you eat it, and we're gonna come talk about it on the pod.
Enough about me, enough about you. We back to Dennis. So, at the end of the day, man. So what's next, man?
Man, we got a lot going up next. So obviously we really getting knee deep in the Oak House. We about 3 months in. We obviously had our first major malfunction that we gotta deal with was the air that went out, and you know.
All right, before we talk to me about the because a lot of people see, like, and I when I talked to you before, when we say everybody see the elevation and the success, but they don't see the mishaps and things that you got to deal with. Talk about like how you.
That's sometimes beyond your control.
You know, like I remember you said you had a big event and then the air conditioner went out and it was, you know what I'm saying? How do you get through those things and
do
make
it, man? Ain't nothing you can do. Like sometimes, you know, those things. Now later on in life, like you know, I feel like the next elevation for us is to own a building.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the past, but now we starting to put ourselves in position to be able to do that successfully. Because obviously you can't. People just like, well, why don't y'all just get your money together? But the personalities got to match and all that. So it's not just putting a group of people together.
Yeah, right.
So we I'm working on the timeline. Kurt's working on the timeline. Sometimes our timelines match, sometimes it don't. But with the Oak House, our timelines match. So we have our own separate businesses, but we kind of working through those things. A lot of times now the Oak Room is closed, I can kind of discuss some of the things that went on back room that people didn't know. Like we don't own the building, so we didn't own the building. So when things go wrong, we can't just go fix it because we don't own it.
Right.
So for example, the roof, from day one, the roof has been messed up at the Oak Room. So when it rained inside it. So we got to go get buckets. We got to go. We had to swap out the floor, but we don't own the building. So you got to be careful how much money you put into somebody else's establishment.
That's fact.
Because you don't get the value. And it's raining there. They don't answer the phone or whatever.
Wow.
Then some years back, the landlord passed. So now the family owns it. And then the communication wasn't there. And then, stuff needed to be done and it just wasn't done. Bricks start falling and, there's no communication. You know what I mean? So for me, I got exhausted with it. And now we go downtown and sometimes we find ourselves in a similar situation. You know what I mean? So I don't want to talk too much about it because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But eventually for us, you got to have that ownership. Yeah. And that's next in some form or fashion. I can't say tomorrow, but the next 5 years, I would say. Yeah. As far as me with the events, man, just growing the events. We did the brunch this year. You came to the brunch, right?
Absolutely.
So that was something new. The ultimate brunch with 3 brunches at one time, which was a crazy idea. I don't even know how I came up with it. Me and my partner, ChatGPT.
Yeah. that was cool though. Like I keep telling you, like that gospel room. Like I just wanted to do something different, so I was like, let's go.
You was in the gospel room?
I was.
Why was you in the gospel room?
DJ'd in the gospel room.
Why was you in the gospel room?
Because Shad DJ'd in the gospel room. And so I was like, okay, let's. And I looked at who was cooking the food. I was like,
so
that is
name the
cooking,
rooms.
so
It was a trap room, right?
It was a trap room, the R&B room, and the gospel room.
You should have been in the trap room.
I shouldn't have been because I don't know nothing about trap music, and you know that because I'm trying to make your album better.
What you know about gospel?
Remember, I'm A&R in your album.
You are? I didn't agree to that. Yo, why do you think you L.A. Reid daughter?
Because
why?
Do I not give you awesome feedback?
You give me feedback. I don't know if it's awesome.
It's not awesome, Todd.
It's just your opinion, nigga. That's often wrong. That's often wrong. I just tolerate you, Shawnee, because I got love for you, my sister.
My opinion on that album is going to get you to Chris Brown status.
What?
Okay.
What did you tell me on the way to the joint? She was like, "Yo, this music is phenomenal."
No, I didn't. I said,
"You gonna lie?"
I said it's good. I said you need to change this.
Yo, look me. Yo, take your shades off and look me dead in the eye.
I said this is what you need to change.
Now you'll do that.
I said this is amazing. I don't use phenomenal.
Amazing.
But
you said phenomenal.
Didn't I tell you what you needed to change? And you better go back and change.
Because you old as hell, nigga.
Exactly.
I got involved with the time, Shawnee. Everything doesn't have to have a bridge on it, though.
Do you know?
Every song does not need
Wilson is still selling out arenas.
Shawnee, I'm not 80.
Change.
That's fine. That's cool for Charlie. Every
New
song.
Edition still sings their same
Yo, we
album.
just listened. Dennis just told us how he had to reconstruct, reinvent things and do. You got to do that in music too,
New
Shawnee.
New Edition didn't have to.
When's the last time New Edition dropped the album, Shawnee?
They don't have to. That's the whole point.
Okay, listen. My point is, if they drop the album now, they would have to conform.
They shouldn't, though. They don't have to.
They 62, Shawnee. They 60.
And they're amazing, and they move, and they just glide.
The more you talk, the more you tell your age,
Twinkle
nigga.
toes.
Yeah, whatever, man. All right, so I don't know how if you gonna stick around though, because
let's do it.
All right, man, because we're gonna get into some of our shenanigans.
Some nonsense.
Because you brought us in your world.
I'm with the stuff, man. So that's another misconception.
Oh wait, before we do that, can we talk about the cell phone thing?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
That could be the first time we get into it.
You want my opinion?
Yeah. So you posted, like, frame the situation for everybody.
The governor, Kathy Hochul, brought down legislation that they banned cell phones in the schools, the public schools in New York State. Yeah. So I seen it earlier in the year, but I was so consumed with everything I had going on. Yeah. So once all my parties just ended, so now I'm getting in back school mode now. So I posted the other day, like, I don't agree with the cell phone ban. Yeah. And so I didn't anticipate this being like this thing, and it really got the community going back and forth. But my version of it is from experience. So I teach print and graphic design. Yeah. Yes, I'm a technology person, but my experience with the cell phones is that anything you do, you need to authenticate with the cell phone now. So in any new apps, anything you do to check your email on a different computer, you have to, a code comes to your phone.
Yeah.
So now if you don't have that access, how can you properly use a computer now?
Right.
So in my class, we've been using the phones for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they got to search for stuff. Half the stuff is blocked in the schools. Yeah. I'm a technology person. Like, you know what I mean? I need to be able to get access to certain things, certain pictures, certain visuals or whatever. Then just the simple thing, just trying to get kids to log into their email.
Right.
First day, log into your email, Gmail. I teach from Gmail because Google to me runs the world. I want my students to be, when they leave school, to be able to use the same tools that they're going to use in the real world. To me, using all the educational tools is cool, but when they graduate, they can't use Schoology. They'll never heard of Schoology again. They'll never use it ever again unless they become a teacher, maybe.
Right.
You know what I mean? But kids should be able to know how to check their emails. They should know how to use their calendar on their phone, their tasks. To me, those are simple, basic things.
Yeah.
Google Docs. You should be able to know how to use Google Docs. I feel like every senior should have their resume on in their Google Docs or Dropbox if they somewhere in the cloud, and should be able to pull it up on demand anywhere they at in the world. Yeah. And you can do that right from your phone. Yeah. But if you can't access the phone, to me, like the phone is the most greatest piece of technology we have, and you telling me that we can't teach from it or use it, incorporate it into the lessons. I feel like the phones came out and the schools never embraced it. So you saying the kids use the cell phones wrong. You never taught them how to use it.
Yeah, because they don't know how. That's the problem.
Well, they do, but they never incorporate it into the lessons. So to me, I'm not saying that kids should be walking around the phone, school, talking on the phone. They should be in class on the phone. I'm not saying that.
Yes. Right.
What I'm saying is you should embrace what the phones do and incorporate it into your lessons so the kids can use this powerful device to enhance what they are. Our kids are already behind. Yeah. So now you're about to take the one piece of technology that they have, that they all have, and you taking it away. So now, yes, will they be more focused on math, science, and all that? Maybe. Yeah. When the last time you used something from math class in high school?
I was just talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
When the last time you used something from science class?
That's a fact.
You don't. I mean, don't get me wrong.
And
like,
I think to your point too, because education is so antiquated now, right? It's so like it's so old, like, and we can't. Yeah. In this world that we're evolving in right now, where technology is just keep evolving the way it is, we are constantly falling behind if we're not keeping up with the times. You know what I mean? So I'm just curious though, because I saw the post that you put up and my homie Mo Badger, shout out to Mo. You know, he had a difference of opinion. So what was the stuff that he was saying? Like, what was his counter to like your argument?
So his opinion, and it's based on, he a police officer, so he sees the cell phones from a bad standpoint, right? Because they get the bad things. But we're talking about 10% of the students, right? Yep. So if your perception is always bad, like seeing a lot of the comments, and everybody focus on the negative every time they go to a comment. Even when you think about what trends on social media, it's always negative stuff. Yeah. We forget about all the positive stuff. You can do 1,000 positive things. You do one negative thing, they're all over the media. Yep. And to me, that's the mind got to shift. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we working, like I was one of those students. I was a smart kid, always in school. Yeah. But I got held back, not held back a grade, but I got held back because I was in a public school because that's what my mother could afford. Yeah. So I was only learned whatever the school would teach. And the school was based on what the bad kids can do, not what the good kids can do. Because I should have skipped grades. I was that smart. Yeah. But I didn't because I was just held back by the amount of information that was given to me.
I should have told her to send you to performing arts. Doggone it.
Well, Turner Carroll was good. When I went to Riverside, I
every
had to do
episode, this nigga always got to bring up that school, man. What did it do for you?
Buffalo Academy for Visual and Performing Arts. School of the Gifted and Talented. Thank you.
Only because I brought you along, old nigga.
Because you knew what you was doing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
You knew I was going to elevate it. Because that's what I do. I'm an elevator. Okay? I'm a Pisces.
Back to Dennis, man.
So that's my thought on the cell phone. I feel like they should incorporate them into their lessons. Yeah. I honestly feel like we have a problem with kids remembering stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
So why are they not using your calendar? Like, I put this in my calendar.
Yep.
Last week, something happened at the Oak House. Me and Kurt was there all day. Boom, boom. My calendar blinged. You got a such and such meeting in an hour. Oh.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
All their homework assignments should be in their cell phone
That's
with
why
an
I
alert.
missed your listening party because it wasn't in my calendar.
That's what you're going with?
That's what happened. That's the real life truth.
Word. So
Now, if it was in the calendar, like
you
Dennis said,
admit you a stupid nigga.
No, I'm not stupid.
That was a stupid nigga move, though.
It wasn't. I
It
just
should have
had
been
the
in your
wrong,
calendar.
I had the wrong.
How old are you,
date.
Shawnee?
I'm
50?
48.
50?
I'm 48, and I had it on
But
the
you
wrong
almost didn't know
date.
how old you was.
I'm
You
48.
was about to lie.
I'm
You was
48.
about to
I was
lie.
about to say 50. I'm
Yeah.
48.
Okay.
And it was on the wrong date.
It was on the wrong day.
But
That's what
if
you're going with?
but like I have to literally, if it's not in my calendar, I'm not
But
gonna
this
be
is the
there.
thing, though. You put in priority what matters to you.
I don't.
That's
I put
what
everything
No, I'm
in
talking
my
about.
calendar.
I'm talking about how a real person's supposed to think. When something matters to you, like if you had a party, if you had something big,
I inadvertently put the wrong date in there because you and Mackie was talking about two different dates.
Yeah.
And I put
Did
the
you
wrong
forget
date
about Chris
in there.
Brown?
I absolutely did not.
You did.
You know why?
Right,
Because when
right.
I buy my ticket on Ticketmaster, they automatically send it to my calendar. You see how that works?
Cool.
Technology.
Whatever, man.
But that goes back to what I was saying, though. I
Exactly.
just feel like with technology,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
we have to embrace the technology.
You do.
Like, to me, these kids should be, to me, they got to give the kids more responsibility. And if you give them more responsibility, then they have less time to do all the other mischief they talk about. They keep hyping on, well, they called the people up to jump the kid. They was doing that when we was in school.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, don't get me wrong, things happen faster now. But the same things happened when we was in school.
That's a fact.
It was no different. Like, the kids aren't different. Like, a lot of times I'd be laughing at the kids because they be trying to pull stuff over you. I mean, we'd be like, man, we did that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, you know it. So
they might be a little different, though, D. Just a little
they're
bit.
different because they're grown, because they're exposed to more stuff.
okay.
They see more stuff.
They
you know?
seem a little more aggressive, man.
They are. They are. Some of them. But you still, if you, man, you take all those kids out. Let's say a group of bad kids or whatever. I hate calling kids bad, but take a group of kids that got in trouble. Yeah. And you take them outside of school, you take them on a field trip. They're going to be the best kids you ever had. Like, they don't do all that. Like, and then, too, they know who to do stuff with.
Yeah.
I've been in McKinley for 10 years. People were like, oh, McKinley, all this, it went down. I ain't had no problems in 10 years. You can count on your hand how many times I had to call the office.
Yeah.
In 10 years. Like, so they know. I've seen a teacher. She was a math teacher. Short white lady. She was about maybe 4'9", 5 feet. Yeah. Then there was no peeps in her class. And I'm talking about the toughest big dudes. Yeah. She was a great teacher. Like, there was, like, to me, they band-aiding the problem. The problem is, it's a lot of problems, but one of the problems is we don't have enough great teachers. Or I didn't say great teachers. Some of the teachers they put in bad situations. So you put in a teacher who was a nurturer, they don't need to be in high school. You can't baby high school kids.
Right. Yeah.
You baby the little kids.
Right.
Yeah.
High school, you need, do what you're supposed to do. Hey, I love you.
Right.
Punch you in the face. I love you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not saying you hit them, but you know what I mean? But they just need tougher love.
Word.
You don't need
Yeah.
to nurture. And now the kids with the pencils and they need nurturing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then they'll put the teachers in bad situations.
Yeah.
They putting the new teachers at school 6. Now, we all know about school 6.
Right.
Downtown.
Right.
That's a tough area. It's always been.
Yeah.
You can't put a brand new teacher in school 6 and expect them to be. You need to put your best teachers in those schools. 31. We know what 31 is. You know what I mean? Obviously, some great people came out of there. I don't want to say that bad. But
Right.
you need your strong teachers in these atmospheres.
Yes,
They're not
absolutely.
doing that, and so that's a union thing too. So I don't want to just harp on the board of education or whatever. It's a union thing. So it's a whole systematic thing that need to change. But they need to embrace the technology instead of hiding from it.
Yeah.
I agreed with what you said, and I was just reading the comments, and they just, like you said, they focused on the negative so much, about recording fights and doing all this other stuff. But I just think that I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that the kids want to learn.
They do.
Like you see the negative videos on line or whatever where the kids going off on the teachers, fighting the teachers, but I think that's like an anomaly. I don't think that the kids don't want to go to school to learn, especially if it's interesting.
And that's another thing. You're band-aiding it. The stuff is not interesting, so it has to be interesting. That's why I was like, one of the things I said that kids could do, the morning announcements. They don't listen to the morning announcements, period. So have the kids have to create the morning announcement. Have it on text, and now they get it all in text, so all the information is there. Now the seniors know when they're supposed to have their dues and all that stuff. But now it's kids, a group of kids who are responsible for this every day, and they got to get to school early and write this up. It has to be grammatically correct because you're speaking, or you can speak too, but it's just you can put each school should be having their own podcast. Yeah, you know what I mean. Jamil's schedule should be insane because they should be up in here. Yeah, you know what I mean. But we're not embracing that. We want to take away stuff and punish everything. The punishment.
So
I did the morning announcements, by the way.
All right, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it.
That was fun though, right?
It was fun because I messed up the pledge every day.
Yo, she the new Mac.
I messed up the pledge every day.
She the new Mac.
And
this
the
nigga do everything.
kids used to want to listen to me because they knew I was gonna F it up.
Right. Yeah, I believe that.
I did. I messed up the pledge every day.
So we all agree that the kids should keep their cell phones.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right. I don't think it should be a ban.
All right. So I haven't done this segment in a long time, cease and desist, but I just seen some things that I just couldn't. I can't take it. So we're gonna start here. Are you familiar with Dr. Umar?
I know who he is, but I'm not sure what he do. I never followed him.
All right, so Dr. Umar is like this black Pan-Africanist, and you know, he all about, you know, integrity and how black dudes should never date white women and all this stuff, right? But this dude is the biggest scam artist in American history.
Is not a scam artist.
I'm gonna tell you ain't been seeing what's been going on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Shawnee. The Frederick Douglass School, right? That he been building, he been trying to put together for 37 years.
You need to call Shamari.
Listen. For 37 years, Mel, he been trying to put this school. Oh, yeah. So now he got on. Now he's saying he broke. You know, the city done seized the school now. Yeah. Now did you see he made a video talking about something? He's willing to take chicks out for a date now.
$500, yeah.
$500 you go on a date with Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar to a restaurant of his choice. He's going to pay for the meal.
After you give him the $500.
After you pay for the $500, and you got to go to the city that he's in right now.
Well, you can't hate on his hustle.
I can.
Nah,
I'm here.
A scammer.
Listen, Dr. Umar.
Anybody who's going to pay
your
that,
ass
then
up,
they
man.
deserve
You out of here, bucko. Listen, I'm tired of it. Cease and desist, Doc. I can't take Dr. Umar.
You can't hate on his hustle. Anybody who's going to pay
That's not a hustle. That's scamming your people.
That's not scamming.
Yes, it is.
What?
That's like,
what
okay,
person?
D said, yo, I got a club coming. And D said this in 2011. It's 2025. He's still saying, yo, the club coming. He's still taking donations from people.
If you give him the money, then you deserve to lose that money because you know damn well.
Is that scamming, D? That's scamming on a whole other. That's scamming.
Is not scamming.
I don't think it's a scam only because he told you what it was.
He told you.
To me, if he didn't tell you what it was, then that's
Shawnee.
If he's saying I need $500 to take you out,
okay, but Shawnee,
and you give him $500, you were
talking
dumb.
about this school in 2009.
I've been there from the beginning with the school. I know.
Okay, where the school at?
He didn't do it.
Did you donate?
Yo,
I
don't Shamari got something to do with the school?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
You didn't call Shamari.
How long did it take Shamari to put the school into place?
Not as long as Dr. Umar.
I don't think it took that long.
Right. It didn't take Shamari long. Like, Dr. Umar could have. And the thing is, Dr. Umar had a good idea.
I'm not letting you know.
No,
we get Dr. Umar out of here, man.
Listen, he had a great idea. What he said about how he wanted the school to run.
That's great.
It was a good idea.
It was. He's a smart guy, Sean.
And I wish it would have came to fruition for him.
I wish it would have happened for him too. But guess what? He's a scam artist. Get him out of here.
Not a scam artist.
Pack him up. Get him out of here. All right. The NFL. We got to pack the NFL up, man. I don't like what they doing to Deion Sanders, man. I don't like what he's doing to the kid.
Yeah.
Listen, first and foremost, Deion Sanders got like 3 toes left. He got like 3 down to 3 toes. Didn't he just got to have his bladder removed? Didn't he just have bladder surgery or something like that?
Yeah, like cancer.
Yo, why? I'm just saying though, they doing this to him. And his kid, he did what he had to do to get his kids in the proper. You know what I'm saying? Get them where they need to be. And now they targeting his kids. What did he do? Did you see what they did to? I mean, what was the kid supposed to do?
They just cut his.
And then they cut him for that.
Shiloh Sanders just got cut from the Tampa Bay.
That's what I'm saying. And then look what they did to the other son. That's a QB. Like how they did him in the draft.
Yeah.
Why is that though?
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where it's like you can't be bigger than the program, right? And I think the way Deion has been maneuvering, I mean, he's been a phenomenal leader, a father,
that's what I'm
saying.
Coach,
all of that stuff. But I think people were seeing that he was, they in their eyes, he was kind of bigger than the program, right? And with the NFL, you can never get bigger than the
Yo, I don't like that, man. I don't like how They build us up to be these, you know what I'm saying? They love us when we these superstar athletes. We playing 2 sports. We doing this and
Because
third.
you're making that's it. Because you're making them money.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But then they just throw us to the wayside when when they ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we can't live off of what we built. That's crazy. That's wild to me. Pack the NFL up, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch football this year, man, because of that. That pissed me off. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it. I don't like how they did it, man.
As a mom.
Nah, that's foul. Then we got to go here. What's going on in Atlanta?
What's going on in Atlanta?
I think like in the last month or two, it's 20,000 cases of AIDS, HIV
That's
going on.
been a thing. That's not new.
How has that been a thing?
Because they always said that.
20,000
They said
cases though?
California and Atlanta always like was high. Okay.
You don't see nothing wrong with that?
It's not new news.
I'm asking you. Do you see something wrong with it or no?
It's not new news.
So it was like that when you was there?
Yeah.
What was you doing when you was down there?
It's always been there.
Was you strapping up when you was down there?
Yeah.
What was you doing when you was down there? Because you always got something to say. I'm
First
just
of all,
saying.
my numbers are great, okay? All across the board.
Across the board?
I'm good.
You was in Atlanta for a long time.
I was, and my family built Atlanta.
And the
so
way
what
you
are we
said,
saying?
you said it's been going down there a long time, like you knew.
It's always
Did you have a
been
couple
that.
scares?
I never.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Never. Not never.
Do you agree with? I feel like they should. I feel like this may sound kind of radical. They should ban sex down there right now. I think they should put a ban because obviously they ain't handling it right, Shawnee.
Y'all doing the same thing here.
Who?
Y'all.
I ain't never heard Buffalo numbers being 20,000 cases.
Okay,
of
it's
AIDS
not
here.
that many people here that's there either.
So why you saying we doing the same thing? How do you know?
Y'all doing the same risky
How do
behavior.
you know?
Y'all doing the same risky behavior here.
How you know? Are you a part of the risky behavior?
not.
I don't know.
I'm not.
I saw. I don't know, Shawnee. You be at the 77, don't you?
They got worms.
you be at the 77, don't you? Creeping.
What? Creeping? Somebody creeping in
You
those
sure?
77?
But that's all you. I mean, what else you doing there?
I'm in
having
there
a couple of drinks, you
once
socializing.
every 3 months.
Who you there with?
My sister is a
Your
bartender.
sister? Okay. All right. That was a safe answer, nigga.
My
That was
sister
safe.
is a bartender.
You kick on your feet, swap you up.
No, because that's the truth.
All right. All right. What you think about that, Mill? 20,000 cases of AIDS.
That's crazy. I mean, you know.
Shawnee saying that's just a regular smuggler
It's
thing.
because
Like
it's not new news. California and Atlanta and New York
but
City.
I think Atlanta has always been. Yeah,
it's always been that. Just because you're
20,000
just
is
hearing
kinda
about it, bless your
outrageous.
heart.
I'm just saying they just put it out, Shawnee.
Because you just got the internet on your phone and you're just now, being up to date with these kind of things,
No,
Todd.
I've always protected myself, you nasty nigga.
Okay,
Just
but you
because
don't.
you was out there.
Okay, but
and
you don't
just
know
because
about
you
the
was out there
world
doing
problem.
whatever. Don't be mad at me because I
wasn't.
protect myself.
I wasn't.
You wasn't?
No. But
how do you know what people are
because
doing?
I've lived there.
Okay.
I've heard it.
All right.
Atlanta,
All right,
New
Shawnee.
York, and California.
know.
Their numbers have always been high.
All right, man. All right.
Join a task force and help combat
Whatever.
that issue.
The Red Dogs.
I vow for Atlanta to ban sex. That's what I vow. That's just my thoughts. That's my opinion.
And you think that's
They're
gonna
not
work?
being responsible. Huh?
It's like taking away cell phones.
Yeah, right.
It is.
That ain't happening.
All right. Now, did you peep this though, Shawnee? I sent you this. I don't know if you did your homework or not. But the dude that went through his girl's phone and she had her body count of the dudes. In her,
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I was just thinking about that. Imagine going through your girl's phone. First of all, if
Wait,
you got to go through your girl's phone, relationship
had
over
her?
with.
What do you mean she had the body?
Her
count in
body
phone?
count, like all the dudes that she
So
slept
first of
with
all,
in her life,
Todd
and her phone.
believes everything that's on the internet.
I
So
don't-
let's.
Wait, I'm still confused though. Like,
So he
She
went
had
to
a
her
list of
phone.
dudes she slept
she had
with
a
in her
list.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so she had them rated.
With their rating.
She had them rated,
shit.
and then she had everybody. But I don't think that was real. I don't think that was real. I
Shawnee,
think that was you believe the skits.
Shawnee.
You believe the AI stuff.
The
Like,
skits.
yeah, he
Okay.
do. He'll send something and be
Listen,
like, dude, this is AI.
Sometimes for real, since you're trying to play me right
I'm
now,
not, I'm
in
just-
front of the company.
I'm
So
not-
now we about to go here, nigga. Now we about to go
I'm
here,
not
nigga.
trying to play you, but
'cause
you
I'ma keep it
do.
real. Listen, I just told you last week, and I seen this with my own eyes.
What you see?
It was a lady duking
Oh, you seen
on
that?
Virginia.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what world you live in, nigga, but the world I live in, it's a crazy world we live in. People doing crazy.
And
Niggas
there's
is wearing
also
skirts, kilts.
Artificial intelligence.
What? That's not an Shawnee.
I know you seen the Dookie lady.
I've
with
seen
your own
videos.
eyes.
Okay, I've seen I just showed. We just rescued a random baby walking down the street with no shirt on, Shawnee. That I had to take to the police.
I'm not talking about your experiences.
But you're telling me that you don't think that's possible?
I'm talking about your forwards. You forward the skits. You forward the AI stuff.
No, I don't. I just forward. If it's something funny, I forward it to y'all. I'm not saying I believe everything I see. I believe that though.
Okay.
I believe that. I believe that's going on. We live in that kind of world. I just rescued a random baby walking by himself, no shirt, just sneakers.
You should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
I'm just saying though.
Where was this at?
This was on. This was in the Langfield.
I'm about to say, you knew it's gonna be one of them zip codes.
right.
That joint wasn't in Clarence.
All right, man. Whatever, Sean. So you don't believe that happened? So what would you? My question, Mill. So let's just say you're happily married. Dennis happily married. I was happily married at one time. But listen.
So you just saying I'm just fuck me. Yes. I ain't never made it.
I want to talk to people with some sense.
I hooked this up.
You's
okay,
a nut ass nigga. I don't like your takes.
I'm good.
I don't like what you say. I want to talk to smart, intelligent people. Starting with Mill. Now listen, let's just say before marriage, you went through your girl phone. To me, I feel like you got to go through your girl phone, period. Relationship over with. But let's just say whatever, you go through your girl phone and you see a list of dudes she slept with in the ratings. And let's say you was 100 and your rating was mad low. Everybody, there's niggas above you raised way higher.
I just don't think girls just do that kind of stuff.
I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm talking to Mill.
Well, I'm telling you,
Mill,
I just don't think girls do that.
Nah, she getting packed up, bro.
She getting packed out of there.
Getting packed.
Yeah. Before marriage, if that
One more for the road. One more for the road. Let me get my numbers up.
Word.
I just don't think girls do that stupid stuff.
You don't. Why you don't think? You think everybody just think with a real?
Yo, you know what's funny though? As you get older, that stuff matters less and less and less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff you thought about when you was in your 20s, some of the stuff that you did or whatever, you be like, man, that don't even matter. You was mad because she talked to this dude or whatever.
Right.
You be like, man, this shit don't even matter.
Nah, it don't. It don't.
I think that was a skit.
I got a question. Why do dudes get mad if a dude talked to a girl, but he wouldn't be mad if they had a kid together?
Wait, what you mean?
So like, for example, you would know a guy, a girl, she had a baby by a dude. You know this. But then that same girl, she talked to another dude, you would be mad at that dude because she talked to him.
Why?
I don't know. Like, to me, that's weird. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, it happens all the time. Dudes get super jealous over a girl talking to a dude. Oh, you used to talk to him?
Yeah.
But you don't say that when the girl had a baby by the dude or somebody else.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, why we get so...
It's weird, D. The
Why?
way, I mean, listen, I can't speak for other niggas.
That's a mentality thing.
Yeah, but
Is it an ego thing?
It's definitely.
yeah, it's definitely an ego thing for sure, for sure. But like D said, as you get older, that stuff matters to you less. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm competitive. You hear me? So whatever clown you mess with before me, I'm gonna outdo everybody.
Are you a jealous person?
No, I'm just a
like
competitive
in your
person.
relationship. Are you?
Am I jealous? Nah, I'm territorial.
Why?
I'm just territorial. I'm not jealous. I'm territorial. You gonna feel my presence. You know what I'm saying? Like if I step out with my girl, like it's certain things you gonna know she with me. I'm territorial. But I'm not jealous. No.
So
Because there's only one time.
Elaborate.
This is an experience. When a woman deals with me, it's an experience. You feel me?
Jesus,
You
yeah,
feel
she
me?
probably has a headache every day.
Listen,
but
whatever.
So explain that to me.
Go ahead.
So y'all together, right?
Yeah.
And y'all go out somewhere. And she sees somebody she knows. She's like, "Hey, hug them. How you doing?" Like, start talking.
How was this hug? How was this hug?
Jealous.
I'm just saying, how was the hug?
Like-
I'm just saying, it's a hug. Is your breast on him or is it a side joke? Because it's different. Because different styles of hugs. You got the church hug to the side.
Okay, let's say church hug. Not
Church hug, I'm cool with church hug.
The church hug.
And then how long you holding him?
See,
How long you holding the nigga? I just want to know how long you holding him.
Are you gonna
It's
count?
a 10-second hold minimum, nigga.
10 seconds is a long ass time.
Yeah, long
I'm just saying, I said minimum. So I'm giving you some grace.
So what?
So if you hold a nigga for 20 seconds, what's going on here?
That's excessive. So listen. So if she talks to somebody after she hugged me, like, "Hey, how you doing? How you been?" Are you gonna get mad at that?
Nah. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not jealous, Shawnee. But it's just certain things out of respect because flip side, if your nigga see an ex girl and the girl come hug him or kiss him on the cheek or something, how you been? How you feeling about
Are you
that?
asking me?
Yeah.
About who I'm with?
Yo, she going crazy. You know.
First of all,
you
jealous?
I'm not, but
So
you
are.
You know who
I heard you done broke girls' arms in the past.
that was in my former
I'm
life
just
before
saying.
therapy.
So you're jealous.
I'm not jealous.
Or you just a nut ass nigga? Which
I'm
one
not.
is it?
No, I don't do that now.
You don't do that now.
The Shawnee today don't do that.
Oh,
Back then,
you delivered.
yeah.
All right.
Back then, like I gave Romy hell. I gave him absolute
She's saying
hell.
names.
No.
You say I see pick and choose.
I can say Romy's name.
Everybody know that one though.
I can say Romy's name. You
can't say certain names.
You can't say one name, but
you get high.
I can say Romy's name.
Oh, but you can say Romy's name.
I can say Romy's name. I gave Romy hell.
Maybe
and
Romy don't want his name said.
I don't care. Me and Romy are good, so I can say Romy's name. But I gave him hell with everybody he was with. I gave him hell.
Why?
I was just immature and stupid. I apologize to him all the time for that. I gave that boy hell.
You mature now?
I'm very much mature
Says
now.
who?
I'm 48.
Who told you that?
If I wasn't mature now, then it's a problem.
It
and
is.
I spend a lot of money in therapy every 2 weeks.
All right.
So, yes, I'm different now.
All right.
I'm a little more contained. I have emotional intelligence.
All right.
And I think
Get
before
to
I
your point
speak.
so I can.
But
Get to your point.
my
Get to your
point, my
Get to
point
your
is I had to grow up and I had to mature and learn how to deal with situations
It took
like
you
that.
48 years to get there?
It didn't take me, well, it took me a long time. But it didn't take me 48 years.
You're not disagreeing.
I'm not
It took you the whole 48?
It didn't take me the whole 48.
First 48,
Because
huh,
I've
man?
been in therapy for a long time.
Right.
But I did get in my early 20s, early 30s.
Late 30s, early 40s, nigga?
Late 30s. I
Alright.
mean, not late 30s, but like 20s. Like,
When did you?
I gave
So
him
what was the
hell.
age you stopped breaking arms? What age were you when you stopped breaking arms and beating girls up and jumping out of bushes and stuff like that? I heard.
20s.
20s. Okay. Very violent.
20s.
20s. Yo, that's kind of old to be jumping out of bushes. though.
Emotional.
It is.
Emotional.
But it was like, I shouldn't have did that. That was dumb.
What about you, D?
That was
If
stupid.
your wife hug, does she got like a 10-second minimum? 5
I don't
second
pay attention to that
You
stuff,
don't pay-
man. To me, we got a good situation.
Yeah.
So I just don't I try not to worry about that type of stuff
Yeah.
because to me, sometimes you look
You can
into more
fixate on
stuff.
it. Yeah.
You know, like to me, if your significant other doing something, you're going to find out.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I mean?
sure.
So to me, like to be worried about all that stuff, man, I ain't got time.
Yeah.
We're old.
Yo, speak for yourself, B.
You're middle aged, dude.
That's fine. That's
But
fine.
on the other hand, too, though, if she does do that on a consistent basis, then you know
Yeah.
that ain't the right person for you. So
Yeah.
But you know your person though, right?
Do you?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
All right.
That's
cool.
some stuff I can't trip off of because I know my person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
and,
I'm a realist about.
and he
life.
know you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a realist about life.
All right. Y'all got a real man for y'all too. I'm happy. I'm happy y'all got what y'all got, man. Because it takes a lot of trust and love.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Because you a lot. I don't know how he
I'm
did with
not
you.
a lot. I'm
You
not
are a handful, dog.
I'm not.
What about you, Mel? How you feel about you pay attention to that stuff or you just
Nah, I don't trip over that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, like Dennis said, like when you know what you got at home,
Yeah.
me and my wife, we've been together we've been married almost 15 years now.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So like
Yeah.
we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
shit, sometimes you're like, go hug somebody.
Yeah, right. Like, just get out of my face. Go help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but we don't be tripping about that stuff.
now how is she with you? Is
She don't be tripping about that stuff.
That's dope. That's
she
dope.
don't be
That's
tripping
dope.
about it.
So you
She
gotta
like-
get there?
And that's the thing too.
I'm
when-
there.
Well, me and
I don't
her,
trip.
like, even from the start, like, she knew that I was always, like, I had female friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was always upfront about, who the friends were.
Yeah.
Like, even my ex, it was crazy enough, my ex actually came to my wedding. You know what I'm saying? I had a picture with her and my wife on this side, the ex on this side, and we wasn't that far removed from breaking up. I think we was only, like, maybe 3 years from breaking up. And, she was at my wedding. You know what I'm saying? So... But like I try not to give my
that's
wife any
deep.
reason. Yeah, I try not to give her any reason to not not trust me or anything.
Yeah.
like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, listen, man. Nah, so I mean if you was asking me, am I jealous? No. Territorial, maybe a little bit.
I don't understand the difference.
It's just a big difference in being territorial. Like I want the public to know you have a dude that love you and that, he's because some women they go out
So
and you can't tell if they
territorial-
single or not. I don't like that.
But that's disrespect to me. If you can't tell,
But that's what I mean. Like it has to be a level of respect. That's all I'm trying to say.
Right.
And they need
because
to know
territorial
what's
to
going
me sounds like you're trying to own her, and you don't own her. She's an adult.
I don't try to own nobody, Shoni. Stop trying to put work.
I'm not.
Stop trying to sever my relationship.
I'm telling you.
Stop trying to sever my relationship.
I'm telling you what it sounds like to me. So that's why I'm asking
Everything
for
I
clarity.
say always sound contrary to what you say, though.
Because just sometimes you don't make sense, but I'm just trying to get clarity. I'm trying to get clarity on what you're saying. So you're
I'm
territorial.
territorial. I'm not jealous.
It's the same thing, but I digress.
What you think, Dave? Is it the same thing?
Man, it's a slippery slope, man. You know,
It's the same-
we'll see in the future. But
It's the same thing, Will.
I think there's some parallels. There's definitely some parallels. You know what I mean? But I think you can be territorial without being jealous. But
Yeah.
you know, it
might be a slippery slope. I'm a slippery nigga, though. What it pause. It is what it is.
Hey,
Pause.
Yo,
Big super pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
In my shy voice, super pause.
Yo, did y'all peep the dude that was in court for stealing the shirt from Target and still had the tag?
Oh,
He wore the evidence in court
oh, nice.
with the security
What you
tag
be
on.
watching, man? I don't see none of this
Yeah.
stuff.
The stuff she accused of, so that was AI?
That wasn't AI. That probably was a real thing, but that was crazy.
That was crazy, right? He just ended court with the joint. Like, how? But that's that white privilege. He thought he could get
Oh, he was
away
a
with
white
that.
dude.
Yeah, white dude.
He thought nobody was gonna see it under that collar, is what he thought.
Yeah.
He couldn't get it
What was
off
it on
at
social
home.
media?
Well, he was
Yeah.
shoplifting or
'Cause I ain't
something.
see none of this.
Yeah, he was stealing from Target, and then
The security joint, the
you know
plastic
the
joint.
magnetic
yeah.
ones that you got.
It was on his
he
joint.
couldn't get it off when he got home.
to the court date.
Yeah, and it was like under the collar, so he tried to
definitely some
fold the
white
collar.
privilege. Yeah,
down.
that's white privilege, bro.
Listen,
You could wear anything else.
Right.
anything else, man? He gonna wear the shirt he stole. Did you peep Lil Nas X?
With his drawers on, his
Tidy
tidy
whities
whities.
and the cowboy boots.
Yeah, he was
I
on
think
something.
They just hit him for some felonies. He just got hit with felony charges for that.
that?
Because he got to the point where he was fully naked walking down the street.
Wow.
He was on something though. He shouldn't have got charged.
They
with
were
nothing.
saying he was probably having some type of mental health.
Yeah,
crisis or
he
something,
was.
too.
He
Yo, what's
definitely
going on in Hollywood, man?
Stuff that's been going on.
Yo, what's going on
I
out
don't
there,
want no
man?
parts
Them
of.
drugs different,
Yeah.
man. Them drugs
Something,
different.
something
But
that's
you know
been
what?
going on.
This stuff been going on forever. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
got social media.
Yeah.
Like that
Yep.
stuff been going on. You know what I mean? Just a lot of these stories are just untold. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
So do you believe that things have been going on in the world at the same rate always? It's just that we got the phones and the social media now, or do you think things are intensified now?
I'm on the fence with that, man. Because I feel like some of it is copying. Like, you know, you see somebody else do something like I just laugh when I be looking at the Puffy thing and you be like, hey, if I had this money, would I be doing some of this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Like he had everything at his beck and call. Like, you know what I mean? And he had people doing anything he said. What would, like, can you imagine yourself having Jeff Bezos' money?
Right.
Like,
I just don't know about the Pacific Ocean's worth of baby oil. That's just a lot of freak.
I'm not talking about you at your age now. I'm talking about you at 25. Remember when he was getting his money when he was in his 20s, and now you have patterns, years of being able to do whatever you want. So think of yourself, and I'm just using us as an example, but at 25, like,
Yeah, me at 25,
you know what I mean? Like you
freaky. I'll be freaky, D, but.
and I'm
It's
not
just
just
when
saying
the
that.
men. It's just when it comes to the men coming into the game. That's when you look.
I mean,
I get lost.
I'm not
I get
saying
lost
that.
there.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying in general, like the power dynamic of it. Like when
Yeah.
you have that power,
Oh, yeah,
you have
25.
that money,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
two,
That's why God didn't allow me to get it, D. Because if I would have
None of
got
us.
that 25,
What do we-
whoa, we.
well, like we still dream about getting
Yeah.
certain stuff.
Yeah.
They got all that stuff. And
Yeah.
then you get, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like
Yeah,
It's
I would have
always
been on.
pushing
I would have been on the
more.
episode of Unsung. I would have been on the episode of Unsung. You would have gave me that money back then. I
I was
promise.
talking to a girl the other day at the Pink joint. I was like, she was like, man, I don't know. I might have went with Puffy. Like in my
Shorty
20s.
said it.
I did not say
You
that.
did. You and your girl
You
sat here and said y'all would have
you
went
asked
to.
me if I
Hold
would
on,
have
this is what she
survived the
said.
freak off.
She said she would have survived.
I
a
would have
freak
definitely
off
survived.
unpiped.
I would have
No way.
definitely survived.
Puff pipes everything.
Puff wouldn't
He
have
leaves
piped
nothing
me.
unpiped.
There's nothing
So you
about
thought you
me
was
that
gonna make it
says
to the
I
freak
like
off?
Puffy.
I'm the freak off.
Now, Ronnie DeVoe.
Nothing happening to you.
Ronnie DeVoe, Chris Brown.
I'm not.
Hey, we might got a different
If you
conversation.
were in that room,
Puffy,
you were doing
no.
whatever. Like,
That's what I'm
to me.
trying to say. Come on,
I
D.
wouldn't have-
This what I gotta deal with.
I wouldn't have made it that far is what I keep trying to tell you.
You told me you would have went.
I said I probably would have went to a party.
No,
The
you and
after
homegirl,
party-
your
the
homegirl said she would have
after
brought her
party,
own baby. Oh,
and
y'all
that's her
nasty as hell.
business. That ain't
But you was right with it. You said, yeah, girl.
No,
I'd
I
have
ain't
brought
say no
mine
yet.
too.
I did not say that.
I don't
Run
think
the
she.
tape
I
back.
don't think she went through
I
it.
definitely
she
wouldn't
talked.
have.
She
I'm
talked
just
back too
messing-
much.
Yes,
Like, yeah, you see,
exactly.
I'm
she
just
wouldn't have
messing
made
with
it.
it.
No,
But
no.
I think a lot of women that we know will probably have went and been involved, especially when you talk
Yeah.
about the money. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I just. It's just a weird dynamic when you start thinking about all that stuff, and then
Yeah.
Hollywood in general, man. Bill
That was
Cosby,
crazy.
with
Yeah.
Weinstein,
Yeah.
and what's to do with the Epstein. And
I
all
just
that
find it
crazy stuff.
suspicious that all of this information always comes out about these people, different individuals, once they're about to make another play. You know what I'm saying? A money play, a business play that takes them to another level, like we talked about
But
earlier.
they all was making a play. Like, it's everybody. It's not just like, I'm pretty sure.
Like Bill Cosby was supposed to buy NBC, right?
Nah, I don't believe that. I think that was a
I
lie.
think that was a lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they said, Puff did the deal with Diageo. And
No,
that was
I
going
agree.
on.
I think him going against Diageo started that. Just like the
Okay.
Deshaun Watson thing with the rape
Yeah.
and the massages.
Yeah.
Was he probably doing some of that stuff? Yeah, but they was wiping
Right.
it up until he
Yep.
went back and talked. So I feel like that's with anything. Like,
Tory Lanez said he cracked the code with the music
I
industry.
ain't gonna say all that. He was already in jail.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But like, to me, I feel like in any job you have, they let you get away with stuff until they don't like something you did.
Yeah.
And then they go back and find everything
Yeah.
they didn't like, and they try
Yeah.
to find all the dirt. That's everything. They do it on our level.
Yeah,
I see
right.
them do it in the public schools. So we don't got no money. So imagine when you have all this money. So
Yeah.
I feel like that happens on every level.
All right. So before we go, I want you to drop a quick gem, brief and brilliant, to any up and coming cats that want to be the next D Wilson. They want to, do business. What would you tell them that they need to do? Like, what would be like a stepping stone, like a starting point for them to start? What they need to focus on, like a gem that you wish you might have had early on. You know what I'm saying, that you can give.
One is just try it. You know what I mean? You gotta do it. Another thing is consistency. You got to be consistent in whatever you do. Do what you say you're gonna do. Be consistent. And you got to, like, a lot of times people are trying to wait for the perfect opportunity for the perfect time. That doesn't happen. There's no such thing as perfect. You know what I mean? Do it, and then once you do it, you'll get a chance to change it, adjust it, and get better. And every year you should be getting better and better and better. So to me, that's my, Rosetta Stone. I don't know, my whatever. You know what I mean? Like, to me,
TED Talk.
yeah, that's my TED Talk for the day. Like, you got to be consistent, and you got to try. Like, a lot of people, I see so many people who got all these ideas and they never do them in their life.
Yeah.
It's so many. If that was me, I would have.
Yeah.
I hate that. So I didn't want to be one of them people. So I'm always going to try it. I'm not scared to fail. I didn't fail at a lot of stuff.
Fail forward.
Yeah, and then you be successful. So you got to try it, man. So
Yeah.
And the last one, listen. You gotta listen. Like, people will give you the answers. Like, sometimes people be like, "Yo, I want to own a club, or I want to have a lounge or whatever." And sometimes they was like, "Well, what would your advice be?" I'm like, "Don't do it." They think I don't want them to do it. But your personality has to match this environment.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't, a lot of people be like, man, but I don't like people. How can you not like
right.
people and be in a people business? It just doesn't make
Right,
sense. So
right.
listen, because a lot of times the answer is right there. Get your mentors. When we opened, one of the things I used to go sit with Wallace for hours. I would go to the Nugget, even though you didn't like the Nugget, but I would go on off day or whatever and sit there till 4 a.m. just listen to him, talking to him. Derek at the Humboldt, same thing. Tuesday, Wednesday, I would go there from 10 to 4, just sit there at the bar.
What happened to the Humboldt?
They just closed it. I think the actual owner eventually died.
Okay.
Oh,
But, they family still, I think, own that building.
okay.
But I would just talk to Derek, and he would just tell me stories about what happened, the different eras. We missed the heyday era, like the 90s, when they was really getting the money. But, you learn the business, and you learn, what's, certain things. And so you just got to listen.
Okay.
Thank you for giving us something to do here.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man.
Anytime,
being
man,
as busy
anytime.
as you are, man, to come through and kick it with us, man. I
A little
appreciate it.
new married couple.
Aggie,
Yeah, whatever.
thank you for being an awesome friend.
Always,
All right.
always.
So where can the people find you, man? Social media and all that, man.
So my website, MrDWilson.com, is MrDWilson.com. Instagram at Mr. D Wilson. Same thing with Facebook. And then obviously the Oak House, you can see it right here. OA2Ks. HAUS.com.
Okay.
That's the restaurant. I mean, well, not the restaurant, no, the nightclub. I'm still on that. So, and then for all the events, MrDWilson.com. We got a lot of stuff coming up this year. We still got the Black Party. We're going to Charlotte in a couple weeks for the Bills game. We're going to have hopefully a spectacular New Year's Eve at the Oak House, our first one. And then next year we're going to have, I got a special thing going to happen next year. We're going to really raise the level internationally a little bit too. So we got some good stuff coming up.
Where can they find you, nigga?
Shawnee Swighton on IG.
All right. TylerMar.com. That's where you can find the music and everything that I got going on with that. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I got to pay some bills, so I need y'all to download these music, man.
And thank you for listening to just Aggie Boy, Todd, and Shawnee. Another episode of the Vision Podcast.
Peace.